Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of The Week Ahead. The legislature is in the home stretch.
The long home stretch.
I know. It really is true. They are meeting daily this week and next week, although there have been some, at least one of the presiding officers was quoted as saying they probably won't get done until May 1st. They will probably not meet the week of school vacation week. But all this is speculation. They could get it all done by next Friday or Saturday and adjourn. It just remains to be seen. There are some issues out there that are big ones. The minimum wage bill is still undecided. It did not pass in the House. It's in the Senate. It will be amended in the Senate and go back to the House in non-concurrence. I expect that to happen today or tomorrow. The amendment would really just slow down the rate of increase in the minimum wage. It gets rid of the training wage, and instead of having a moratorium of 12 months next year, in other words, no increase, it would stay at 10 through next year and then go up 50 cents a year. It would go up 50 cents next year, so to 10.50. We hope that we'll get enough Democrats in the House and independents to support that. It remains to be seen. The other issue is LD 696. That's a bill that deals with prescription drugs and prescription drug costs. It's one business community is very concerned about because it could add to higher healthcare premium costs because of a lack of flexibilities employers would have to adjust their drug formularies. Big issue in the paper this weekend. It's obvious that rising health premium costs are squeezing small businesses and the people who work for them. It remains to be seen where this bill goes. Those are the two big issues I'm working on. You've got some education stuff.
Yes, Education Committee is still meeting and they're still busy. LD 1666, the proficiency-based diploma bill, still remains tabled. The committee is waiting on one or two bills from the administration dealing with proficiency-based diplomas. One is a watered-down version and the other simply repeals the bill. Those two bills haven't been printed. LD 1864 will hopefully come up in the Senate this week. That bill is a citizens initiative bill that would add a 3.8% tax to incomes of $128,000 and above to pay for home care for seniors and disabled.
And that question's already been certified by the Secretary of State, correct?
Yes, it has. So another busy week, and hopefully Education Committee will wrap some things up this week and finish, but it looks like they may still be having public hearings next week.
And I guess lastly, two other areas that still have to come together is tax conformity. Linda's not here this morning, but she's watching tax conformity carefully. The tax committee has scheduled work sessions as needed this week. Whether they can get through the issue of whether we will adopt tax conformity with the recent federal tax changes or not is unclear. And then bonds. There's no clear picture of what the bond package would look like at this point. Appropriation Financial Affairs Committee will be meeting this week, I believe, to start talking about that. So that's where we stand right now. Thank you for joining us, and we will talk to you next week. Stay classy, Maine.